Welcome to Doug in Exile. I found this great new clip of Kari Lake. We're going to get through it together. If you make it all the way to the end of this video, then leave a comment at the end and let me know that you stayed.
Yeah, we have a uniparty that goes all the way to Washington that is working against the people, not for the people.
It's the uniparty is representing the globalist interests, in my opinion. So we've got globalism versus Americanism.
You've heard us use the word uniparty on this channel, but also floating around on conservative and populist. The idea is that the government itself is kind of becoming one homogenous party. Now, I'm a Republican. A politician gets so involved in their job, and let's say they get involved in just winning instead of standing for principle, that after a while, the parties just kind of become a big power glob. They also are finding more power by interacting with globalist interests instead of representing we the people.
And I know what side I'm on. I am firmly on the American side. I'm pro-America. I'm America first. All of our problems have been caused by this uniparty putting the interests and the needs of Americans last.
Remember, Trump said America first, and that's a lot of what I will call populism. I know that Kari Lake calls herself a conservative, but I really consider her a populist. Same thing with Donald Trump. That is, they represent the people. And Trump demonstrated first. He came out with America first policy. That is a very patriotic, very us-centered thing, and saying that we don't care so much about what the globe thinks of us. It's a very good slogan to go with in politics. And I don't just mean to win, I mean because it's also true.
We have a guy named Donald Trump who came in and showed us how it's done. America first policies. They're all inclusive. It doesn't matter what your religious background is, doesn't matter what color your skin is, if you're from the city, from the country. We're going to put Americans' needs first.
Yep.
And by the way, that is to me what separates populists from conservatism, is that when she said it doesn't matter what religion you are or whatever, I don't see conservatism as being totally neutral toward religion. That our Constitution says that all men are created equal, representing a creator, meaning a God, so that atheism wouldn't, it's not that it's illegal to be an atheist, but the idea is that it does matter whether if you're an atheist or a believer in God, because an atheist doesn't believe that men are created. Origin of Species says that we arrived through natural selection.
Even though we all have our opinions and we all have a little bit of bias, and the challenge as a journalist is to check that bias, make sure that you're being fair. You asked me that point blank, are you a conservative? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a journalist. I'm not supposed to tell those kind of things. But then I thought, what the heck? I'm free now. I'm free. And I remember talking about that.
Kari Lake here told him, yes, I am a conservative, but I think it's more accurate to call her a populist. And America First is populism. And it is the strongest brand right now because the uniparty is taking government away from the people. But the things that make populism so popular are things like the southern border, like locking it down, like ending the illegal fentanyl trade and stuff like that. That's very popular. Cuts across conservatives, liberals, different parties, different religions of all kinds. We all agree with that. And that's where populism is about, the overall population. I like to talk a lot about political philosophy and what separates, a populist from a conservative. And I myself am all three. I am at the foundation a Republican, and then on top of that, I am a conservative, and then on top of that, I am a populist. Kari Lake has a great brand. She carries herself well, and I think she's going to go far, especially with the Senate. If you watch this all the way to the end, make sure that you leave a comment for us. Thank you all for watching. I'm Doug in Exile.